100 years of history and thousands of miles of open road are coming together right now as we kick off a multi-part series celebrating the centennial anniversary of Route 66. And we are tracing this iconic history all the way across the state of Illinois over the next 4 episodes, all while towing my camper with a Rivian. Our adventure starts now as we dive deep into the heart of Pontiac, uncover the classic charm of small-town America, and test our wheels on a legendary piece of forgotten highway. We are chasing down the history and classic roadside attractions along Route 66, so come roam free and explore more with me, and let's see where the adventure takes us. We are in Pontiac, Illinois, and we are heading on a Route 66 adventure to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the Mother Road. Towing a trailer into any downtown is usually a big pain in the ass. But I lucked out today and scored a perfect parking spot right across from the courthouse, which set the vibe for our adventure. After parking the rig, I took a stroll down the sidewalk. Downtown Pontiac feels like a time capsule with old storefronts lining the square, but the real draw is painted onto the brick. Back in 2009, a group of artists called the Wall Dogs were invited to town, and over a 4-day weekend, they hand-painted over a dozen murals across these old buildings, which completely transformed the downtown. Across the street is the Route 66 Hall of Fame, but it's under construction, just like the courthouse. As we get closer, you can see the building is in the middle of a major restoration project. This is the Livingston County Courthouse, which was built just over 150 years ago, back in 1875. It is the centerpiece of downtown Pontiac, and even under ongoing construction, the architecture is incredible. This spot holds a ton of history, as long before the building went up, Abraham Lincoln himself practiced law right here on this square during his days on the 8th Judicial Circuit. The city itself goes back to 1837 and was picked as the county seat because of its position along the Vermilion River. It took off in the 1850s when the railroad came through, turning Pontiac into a booming agricultural and manufacturing hub. They named the town after Chief Pontiac, a famous Ottawa leader who led a historic uprising against British rule. Walking through the courthouse square, you'll feel a deep connection to the past. It happened to be the Friday of Memorial Day weekend when I was filming, which made it the perfect time to visit the war memorials and pay respect to the veterans who gave their lives so that we can roam free. After honoring our fallen soldiers, I headed down to the Vermilion River, which is the site of the 1840 debate between a young Abe Lincoln and Stephen Douglas. And I couldn't help but stop and reflect on the history that helped shape Route 66. With the history lesson complete, it's time to head back to the truck and roll out. Next up is an original brick section of Route 66. It's a really cool piece of history, but man, it's bumpy as shit. I ended up walking onto the swinging bridge, which was incredibly calm and peaceful. After taking in the view from the swinging bridge, it was right back on the Mother Road, heading towards Chenoa. There is a vintage small-town America feel here, anchored by its iconic water tower. Just a couple miles down the road in Lexington, we pull onto Memory Lane. This 1-mile stretch is the original 1926 pavement, bypassed decades ago and completely preserved with old Burma signs and a vintage billboard. As we pull into Towanda, the roadside markers let us know that we've landed on a unique piece of highway history. But stepping out onto this pavement takes you all the way back to the very beginning of the Mother Road. The original pavement was built from concrete and only 16 feet wide. There is no way we could pass through town without leaving our mark on this stretch of Route 66. Just around the corner lies one of the most dangerous, infamous spots across all of Route 66, Dead Man's Curve. Back in the day, drivers from Chicago would fly down the highway completely unprepared for the sudden sharp 90-degree turn. So many cars lost control here that it earned its nickname the Hard Way. There used to be a house sitting right past the edge of the curve. The owners had to constantly rebuild their front porch because drivers kept launching straight into it, until one day a semi crashed into the house, knocking it off its foundation and forcing them to move the house. Now we're heading to Normal, where the plan is to meet up with some friends from Rivian that I haven't seen in a couple years. We're gonna get some smash burgers, we're gonna have some beer, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be an awesome night. My first stop in Normal is to my buddy Steve's house, where I'll be mooch docking for the night, and then we're heading out to meet up with the rest of the old crew. Jose was the first to show up, and then Kevin and Jay rolled in. It was an awesome night of good food, cold beer, and reminiscing about the good old days. These guys are like family to me. When you go through the trenches of a vehicle launch at a startup, you never forget that. It was the perfect way to cap off an epic day, and I'm ready for the next adventure. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the rest of this Route 66 series as we adventure through Illinois. And remember, as always, to roam free, explore more, and keep spreading those good vibes, everyone. Peace.